And so he wanted me to sit in his intro to coding class. And this lady paid for my plane ticket to go to the States, to go to the US. And when I got to the US, the scholarship was for electrical engineering. And so that is what I started out with and eventually changed it to chemical engineering. Um, when I was about to graduate college, I had an idea that Uber was now becoming popular. So I was like, I wanted to create an app where it's a map of where you are. So if you're sitting at the back of Uber, it shows up on the screen. This is way back before Uber became popular. It's a map of where you are and where you are going, basically. And if people want to do advertising on it, say if there's your barbershop, a name barbershop is here. When you are passing through and you are in the Uber, it'll pop up that hey, there's a barbershop over here if you want to get a haircut or something like that, or there's a coffee shop. Yeah. So I had this idea, but I didn't know anything about coding. So I went to the head of computer science department at my school, at my college. When I told him, it was that's a really good idea. Have a framework for it and all that. So he helped me draft everything, and he said, it's good to have a great idea, but it's also good to know how to build that idea, even if you are not going to build it yourself. You have to know how to communicate with the people who are going to build it.
Like the concept.
The terminologies, the technical side of it. You have to at least know, so you're able to communicate it, or you're able to understand the communication that comes out of the development. And so he wanted me to sit in his intro to coding class. I said, yeah, I'm a curious person by nature. So I sat in his class, and that is when I was blown away. I was blown away. I was like, man, if you have an idea, you can just create it, just anyway. And so now I became fascinated with coding, software engineering. So fast forward, I graduated, and while I was working in oil and gas, the company that I was working for had an opportunity for me to be able to take classes or go back to school. So took that opportunity, learned some software and all,
Yeah.
and that's how I ended up learning how to code.
So see, if you're watching this, any idea that you have that you want to do, if you put your mind to it and put the hard work to it, it will work. Because he didn't give up. So if you're sitting at home, you're a young guy, you're an old man, anything you want to do, you can do.